here's the button.
Mm-hmm. What's PDR stand for, anyways?
People for Democratic Revolution.
Okay. I mean...
Well, we stand for what's on the button.
Yeah. Which I agree with. I just revolution. You know, it's like I'm not too extreme. I agree. Get money out of politics. You know.
Okay.
I'm so reluctant to. I don't know. I don't want to be on a website. I don't know. I just I don't know enough about. There's something splinter.
Take a look. Read it though.
All right. Well, I'll just check it out, and so I'll go on the website.
Can you tell me what you think about it?
What do I think about the button? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Just you're filming now?
Yeah.
Okay, I agree. There's too much money in politics.
And do you agree with the other stuff on the button? It says, let's remove the rich from power, have real, not fake democracy with no rich and no poor.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
All right, sure. Yeah.
Would you like the button? You can have it.
Sure. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Hi there. Can I ask you a question? What you think about this button for film?
Let's remove the rich from power. Sounds good.
Let me ask you a question. If an organization, you can have the button if you want.
Thank you.
If an organization that you supported because it was fighting for something good, like better housing or against gentrification or higher minimum wage or something like that, if an organization like that announced that it explicitly supported what that button says, let's remove the rich from power, have real, not fake democracy with no rich and no poor, would you be more supportive or less supportive of that organization?
I'd probably be more supportive of them.
Thank you.
Yep.
Would you like the button?
Yes, I would. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, have a good
Hi there. You'd like to talk into the camera what you think about this button? Here, take it and read it. Read it out loud. No.
Let's remove the rich from power. Have real, not fake democracy with no rich and no poor.
What do you think?
I think that's impossible.
Well, maybe it's impossible, maybe it's not. But would you like it to happen?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
If it can happen,
but you would like it to happen.
I would like it.
Now, here's my second and last question, okay? My question is this. If an organization that you supported because it was fighting for a higher minimum wage or for, better housing or something good, right, that you supported, if that organization also announced that it was supporting exactly what that button says, that it was trying to have a society where we remove the rich from power, have real, not fake democracy with no rich and no poor, would you be more supportive of the organization or less supportive?
more supportive.
More supportive?
Yeah, of course.
More supportive?
But it's a hard job to.
Yeah? And you also?
Of course.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good day, gentlemen. Hi, can I ask you a question about this button? Would you tell me what you think about it? Let me... You want to see it?
Lithuania's one. Like Poland is a good league now too.
Hi there. Can I ask you what you think about this button?
No, thank you.
Hi there. Can I ask what you think about this button? I know you think it's impossible.
Is a poor person ever giving you a job?
Hi, can I ask you a quick question what you think about this button?
Sorry, I gotta go.
Can I ask you a question what you think about this button? Can I ask you a quick question? What do you think about this button?
No, I'm sorry.
Hi there. Quick question. What do you think about this button?
It's green. It's sideways.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Here, read it out loud and then tell me what you think about it.
Let's remove the rich from power. Have real, not fake democracy with no rich and no poor. PDRBoston.org.
So, good idea or bad idea?
That sounds like a great idea.
Okay, second question. Maybe my last one.
Maybe?
Get you too. If an organization that you supported because it was doing something good, fighting for some change that you supported, like raising the minimum wage or, making more housing available or what have you, if that organization announced that it was aiming to do what that button is saying, as well as the particular issue that it was concerned with, would you be more or less supportive of that organization?
Well, I would say I'd be more supportive of that organization.
Okay, and you?
Yeah, probably more.
More. Okay. Well, that was my question. Would you like the button?
Yeah, sure.
It's yours.
What, so how do you do it though? How do you remove the rich from power?
Well, first of all, we have a web page that's devoted to that in a lot of detail, pdrboston.org. The basic idea is that we want to persuade a majority of Americans that they are, in fact, in the majority if they agree with you. Right now, the rich do everything they can to make people who feel the way you do think that you're a tiny, hopelessly weak minority. And one of the ways they do that is they prevent the expression of these ideas from ever being seen coming from ordinary people in the mass media. So people tend to form unconsciously an impression that the millions of people that they don't know personally must not agree with these ideas because they never see them, or hear them saying them. And the other thing that they do is that they control, by funding all the progressive organizations that are actually almost every single one. I have an article on this in the webpage. They get their money from big money, from the Rockefeller, Ford Foundation, the Heinz, Foundation, and George Soros and people like that. And the leaders of these organizations know it, although the people, the rank and file members, typically do not. And the result is that even if the membership of the organization said, "Hey, let's say that what we're really fighting for," and announce it and build a movement for it, which they're less likely to do because they think it's hopeless because of the mass media have convinced them it's hopeless, right? But even if they were to do it, the leaders of the organizations know they would lose their rent money and the money to pay the staff if they did that, so they discourage it. The result is that even the organizations that people look to as being on the side of the angels are absolutely silent about what's on that button, what most people actually want. And that creates adds to the hopelessness that people think, well, if I'm for removing the rich from power, that's crazy. That's like saying we should have good weather every day, But
it's easy to say let's remove the rich from power, but I think the reason most people are silent about it is they don't know how. They have no idea how that we would be able to do something like that.
The quick answer, since it deserves a question, is not by voting them out of power, because they were never voted into power in the first place.
Sure.
The quick answer is a mass movement that has this goal explicitly, that has confidence in knowing how it wants society to be, which we call egalitarianism, can become a movement of literally hundreds of millions of Americans as well as people around the world. And that kind of movement actually can win over a critical mass of American soldiers to refuse orders to attack the movement, even to come to its defense and help defend it from those who would attack it. And that's how the rich lose power. That's how other regimes have lost power historically, is when the military
a coup
refuses. A coup. It's not a coup. A coup is when a few generals take over.
Gotcha.
No, this is a mass movement in which the ability of the rulers to rely on a military force to squash the movement vanishes because a critical mass of soldiers say, no, we won't.
Oh man, that's a tough demographic to target, though.
Well, most of the soldiers have joined not because they want to keep the rich in power. No one said, hey, guy, come join the U.S. military and help keep the rich in power.
It's not just a matter of convincing them that it's a good idea. You've got to also convince them to go against the system that they've chosen to
and you're right. The fact is that the people in the military know that they would be severely punished if they disobeyed orders like that. And it's life and death. They could be executed for treason. So it isn't going to happen until the movement is so large and so confident and determined that the soldiers perceive that it could be the winning side in a conflict. And joining it and supporting it is not that crazy because it could win. But until the movement is that large, that's why I'm not talking about a coup. Until the movement is that large, the soldiers are not going to do it, like you say. And what prevents the movement from being large, though, is not that people don't agree with the goals. It's that they feel so alone, that they feel so hopeless, that they don't even think it makes sense to even talk about it. And that's what we're trying to change.
Well,
So
I appreciate very much that you're trying to change it.
we have meetings in Brighton and Jamaica Plain. In Brighton, it's the second Wednesday of the month. That's April 8th at the community center in Oak Square. And you see our posters up on some of the the street light posts. So
Sure.
stay in touch.
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come check you out.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Take care.
You as
Thank
well.
you.